coffee because we're running late. But hope you're having a great Sunday. It is just one of those days, one of those weeks, one of those months where everything just goes wrong. Everything freaking sucks. And you can't really bring it up to anyone because they're not really going to understand. And you can't necessarily rely on anyone else to be there for you during this because guess what? Everything just hit the fan for them as well. So the last thing you need to do is to put your crap on top of their crap or vice versa. Well, I've got some more bad news for you. There's contrary to popular belief, you're not the first person to go through anything like this. There are over 7 billion plus people on this rock. And I'm not really good at math, so I'm not going to try to figure out how many there have been since the recorded starting in this rock. And if you think that you're the first person to go through what you're going through, no, you're not. No matter how specific your situation is, how rough it is, how very individual it is, somebody's gone through it. And even if you're that 0.001% and no one's gone through anything like what you're going through right now, there's still more than enough who've been through similar things. I'm not attempting to belittle your problems. Not at all. The thing is, just like there's no knowledge that hasn't already been learned that you can't take advantage of to move ahead, there's very, very little situations that someone else hasn't already gone through and gotten through. So, you're not alone. When we're going through our own situations, it's super easy to just get lost in them. And the thing to remember is it's not about manning up or womaning up. It's about looking up. And I don't mean some overused mumbo jumbo nonsense of keep your head up. I mean, look up and look around you at the fact that there are people who are around you who care and want to help. And I say that because when we're going through, we put ourselves in this bunker. We kind of like retreat back into our bunker and we start cutting things off and shutting things off. We don't receive a whole lot of outside communication anymore because we're so busy thinking about dealing with what's inside, sorting out what's inside, descrambling all the signals and noise on the inside, so we don't want to hear any of the stuff from outside. While that's good in theory to help you sort everything out, it's also really bad because you stop feeling the fact that other people are trying to reach out, other people are there caring and wanting to help. So when you start to go through that and you start to feel like no one cares or no one's there or you're going through it alone, do yourself a favor and step outside of your situation. Disconnect yourself from it so that you can start to disconnect yourself from all of those extremely limiting negative emotions. And then see that there's, in most people's cases, a lot of people there just trying to put a hand on you. There are plenty of people who are there around you. Very, very few, if any of us, are alone. It's that we like to say that we're super cool and we go through everything alone and we're just straight badasses. We're one man army. That's not true for really any of us. It's not. There's not one of us can say that someone didn't help in some shape, form, or fashion. The shitty thing that a lot of us do is once we get so far ahead, we kind of forget about those good things that helped us. Those good people who helped us. We don't make it in life alone, so stop thinking that you're going to be the one to make it in life alone. It's not to be made out to be a great thing that you are going through it alone. Because on both sides it's terrible. If you're one of the few people who does have a whole bunch of people who are not supporting you, well, fix it. So, it may be one of those days, one of those weeks, months, hell. It might be one of those years. It could be. I don't know your situation. But you know what? I'm A-okay with you telling me about it. I'm sure there's plenty of people who are A-okay with you telling them about yours, who are probably worried sick about you and just want you to talk to them so they can just know. So, I love you. Stop trying to man up. Stop trying to woman up. Just look up. Know that you're not alone. For the rest of this week, if you are going through it, just remove yourself from the situation. You probably need that breather and see it from the outside. Get yourself out of your bunker. Now, if this was a message for you, great. I love you. And I'm here for you. You're not alone. But make sure to click that subscribe button, click that like button. And feel free to talk about what you got going on down below. If it wasn't a message for you, but it was a message for someone you know, because they have hunkered themselves down, send this to them. I've been through more than enough of it. Having people reach out and knowing that they care, it means the world. So, let's keep growing together so that we can keep helping each other get better.